Morning, everybody. Welcome back. Saturday workday here. We are gonna get the Shadow 750 Pro Street bike into a roller today. We got our swing arm all painted. A couple other of the small pieces, the shock and whatever. So that's gonna be our first thing on the agenda today. We got to get the back of the lift cleared off and get the swing arm in. We'll get the wheel, the brake caliper hanger, all that stuff installed in the bike and get a roller. So that's always a cool step. Also, we did get our slave cylinder in using another one of these Honda. I believe it's from a VF 750, like a Interceptor with the fins. I just think they got a cool look. So if time allows, we might get back on our quick access clutch cover. Got some more machining to do on that. Maybe get our intake manifolds cleaned up and get them installed on the motor. So, as usual, just play it by ear. Never really kind of know how the day is going to go, but the plan for sure is to first of all get the swing arm in and then get this thing in a roller. So that's our main goal. If we get that done, I'll be happy. Anything extra is also obviously great because any little bit progress is good. So other than that, I don't know what else we got going on today. Tom's bike is a little bit in a holding pattern. We did get the root beer candy sprayed down on his tins. So that was sometime this week. We got to get that stuff cleaned up. It'll get the clear will get sanded, and then we can get the flames laid out. So not a lot of chassis assembly work going on right now. Just some paint work. If I get the camera out into the shop, I'll try and catch a little footage of that just to drop in here and show you guys. And that's it. It's early morning. I'm here by myself, so I'm going to see what I can get done before everybody shows up and starts distracting my attention. Alright, so we got our pivot bolt in on these Shadows, which is actually a nice setup. The right side of the frame is a threaded insert with a lock nut. So, see if I can catch that. Once you get the shaft in, there's an Allen key in the end here. Use that to thread the frame insert in. All right, there we go. Pivot shaft's in. Use this little 4-prong socket to lock that lock tab in. If you don't have one of these, you can just knock it with a punch. Doesn't have to be crazy tight. So, all right, there it is. I think the black was the perfect decision. It's looking really cool when it's got a little bit of those aluminum accessories hanging on it, the brake caliper and hanger and stuff. I think it's going to look super slick. You guys ever see anyone clean a bike that isn't even built?
I am.
First thing this morning, he comes in, oh, I got to wax my bike.
Got to keep it protected.
So anyway, back on the build we're actually working on. Got the shock in. Got the suspension link down here, and we're just going to plug away on getting this suspension all hooked up. I did a podcast interview the other day.
Yeah?
And I was telling the guy all about how you hate on me because I build bikes and never ride them.
Oh, yeah? Really? A podcast interview?
Yeah.
What was that deal?
The guy was looking for people to go on his podcast.
No way.
Yeah, the Average Biker Garage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I don't know. I never did one, so I mean,
why not?
Yeah.
Did he agree with me?
I think so. He didn't really say.
Oh.
But
He's got to be unbiased.
No, I don't know. I think these guys enjoy riding, and I'm more worried about making stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I see, but probably,
Hey, you may end up on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought Joe Rogan should try and get like some regular people. Like every once in a while, like
Yeah.
some dude from Kansas who works at a meatpacking plant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
get his perspective.
What's your life like?
Yeah.
Like that kind of, like
get his perspective.
Yeah, because it
everyday people
from a regular guy who just works his ass off type of thing. Yeah, I thought that I would listen to that. I think it would be interesting. I mean, I'm sure he never will, but
yeah, because it would be unscripted because you wouldn't be able to script the guy first of all.
Right. Well, they say all his stuff is unscripted anyway, which I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. To me, it's like that could be something pretty unique and different.
Yeah, like a everyday people week.
Right. But I don't know if people would care or not. I might,
People should care because that's salt of the earth.
Right. Yeah, and it's just how's the economy where you are? How's this? How fuck all this shit that's on the news.
Yeah.
Because like they say the economy's fucked up, and like it is in the I see it in the cost of things.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, like everybody I know is doing well.
Yeah.
Businesses are busy. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
So is it really bad? I mean, who the hell knows?
Yeah. During the Chinese virus, I think it's one day of work.
Right.
Not one day.
Yeah, and I know that hurt some people.
Oh, lots of people.
But, but I'm talking about even after that, like, I mean, our business never suffered during that at all.
No.
And you would think, like, who's got money for this extra stuff?
Yeah, because that's all it is straight up.
Straight up extra.
Shit. It's fun shit.
Yeah, like, when stuff goes bad, we're the first thing you cut out.
Yeah.
Because you don't need it.
But, with all that said, that's really what you need the most.
Yes, but you can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, when the money slows.
Right. I get what you're saying. Like, from a mental health standpoint, sometimes when things are bad, if you have one little positive thing going.
Yeah.
But still, when things are bad, you can't be worried about that.
Yeah, correct.
That's my,
Yeah. There's degrees of bad for people.
Well, that's also true, yeah. It's all relevant. Like, we're the only country in the world where the poorest people are fat.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, we got more fat people, including myself.
Me too. But
anybody in the world.
And you know what? When I was poor, when the economy crumbled and I barely had any money, I was still fat. So how bad were things going?
I know, right?
You know what I mean? Really, like we don't. No one in the. I mean, not no one.
Man,
there's
have you seen Tommy? Shit must be really bad. That fucker looks like he's anorexic.
Right, like
no.
There's no. That's why I find like they say people are starving in this country.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really true.
I think that children are starving in this country.
But are they? Because they feed you at school breakfast and lunch.
Not in the summertime.
Yeah,
in
you
the
go.
city,
You go to the
Detroit.
library. You go to the library.
What if you don't have no means to get there?
Well, if you live in Detroit, the library's in your neighborhood.
You would think so.
I mean, you can go and get lunch for free at the library. I mean, I don't know everywhere, but here you can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it has nothing to do if you have any money or
With
not.
anything, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Can I go get free breakfast at the library?
I mean, you probably could. They probably wouldn't. They probably wouldn't say anything.
They tell them, why you parked at the library on Summit Boulevard in the work truck?
Gotta eat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, great. I forgot. I shouldn't tell you where any free anything
Eat
is.
Substance.
What'd I tell you yesterday?
What?
Eat at home. Don't come to work to eat.
We don't open till 8.
I know. All right, guys, just a quick interruption in the video here. I want to tell you about how to enter to win. As I said in a couple previous videos, we're going to pop this information in the middle of all of our videos here and there, just to let people know how to enter, and it'll get people to watch the videos, as you got to watch and find where the information is. So it's going to be real simple. You don't have to buy anything, doesn't cost you anything. You just need to send an email. I'm going to try to get the email on the screen here. I'm not a super tech whiz, so we'll see how that goes. But the email address is pretty straightforward. It's gaddysgaragegiveaway@gmail.com. So all you have to do, send one email. In the email, subject line, giveaway. And in the body of the email, your name, address, telephone number. That's it. You don't actually even need to give your whole address if you don't want. Just let's scratch the address. Let's give your name, your city and state, and a contact phone number. We're not going to sell the phone numbers. No one will ever have them but me, so don't worry about that. You're not going to get sales calls. I hate sales calls as much as everybody else. But we do need a way to get a hold of you if you win. So, again, name, city and state, telephone number. You do need to be a subscriber to the channel to win also. So if you're seeing this and you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and then send the information on over. So we look forward to everybody entering, and we're really excited to give away this bike. Now back to the video.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So, all right, we're getting our suspension link in, and our shock's already in. These links here, this is like, if you guys are familiar with lowering links, you adjust the length on these to adjust your suspension height. And we could use our shock bolt.
Yeah, so we got a plan for today.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
What's the plan?
Clean the entire shop, tools, everything. Clean, sweep. He's moving all the bikes out, he said.
Yeah.
That's what he said last night.
Well, I know he's got to move some of them out anyway.
Some of them are leaving, right?
Yeah, 2 of them are getting picked up, so.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Would you go get me a bolt like this, 2 flat washers, a nut, and a lock washer, but whatever longer than that?
Next size up?
Yeah.
1 bolt.
Alright, so we got our 90-degree fitting in, which you really can't see, but it's right behind this plate. We're going to get our oil pressure sensor in, and I'm a huge fan of this Loctite thread sealer instead of using Teflon tape. I don't know, Teflon tape is just a real pain in the ass, and this sealer is super simple. You put some on the threads like you would regular old Loctite thread locker, and you screw it in and it seals up. It's for hydraulic and pneumatic fittings, so it works on oil and air and everything. So anyway, I'm a huge fan of that. And
Picking up today.
yeah, he knows. He's getting it out right now.
He knows now?
Yeah, he's gonna bring them around front.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell him.
Yeah.
He didn't answer me.
Who?
You.
Oh, did you call me?
I text you.
Oh.
I'm on my way. Where do you want me to park?
Oh. I'm working here.
I'm not gonna. I text you like right when you open, but you. Oh no, before 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So you weren't even technically having to be clocked in. Yeah. How you doing? How you feeling?
All right, so we got our oil pressure fitting in here, and we'll end up routing the wires probably around and down along with the radiator. We got our temp sensor wire and plug that in there. So I think we're gonna go ahead and jump back and get the wheel put together and put in.
Some confusion. I left at 12 o'clock yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
He was not.
Yeah, I know, but you see how
Definitely took a while, yeah.
yeah, that's like I joke. I'm like, man, I almost could have taken the whole bike apart.
It probably would have been easier.
It really wouldn't, but it is like, it's funny what you have to do, but that's what you have to do to.
He should have just repainted the whole fucking thing. I don't know why he doing that.
Well, repainting the whole thing would be a tremendous amount more work because we'd have to dismantle the entire bike.
Big John.
What's up, man?
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, do you really?
Oh, they throw me out. I know they are.
It's 1,000 degrees. I wouldn't put a jacket on for all the money in the world.
If your woman said you're getting married today, you'd be putting a jacket, believe me. Even if it was a leather jacket. I would say hello here. Oh, you totally rock here. You rock. Now, I know what you ladies are thinking. You're saying, Sunshine, the best part of you is leaving. Oh, that's what they tell me, John. I know. Thanks, guys.
Hey, man, have a great weekend.
Thank you.
We'll catch you later. All right, there we go. We still got to finish machining up the axle adjuster blocks, so the wheel's just temporarily in, but we do have a roller. All right, so we also got our rear sets plates painted up, so we're going to go ahead and get those installed as well. What?
I forgot to send this drag yesterday for Jamie learning.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Julie. Alright, so we got our shifter side control on. Obviously we can't put our front part on our shift shaft until we get our bearing support plate on. And I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to do that brushed aluminum finish or black, so kind of holding off on that for now. Gonna go ahead and hop over to the other side and get the brake side rear set on.
Air blow stuff supposed to be up here for Matt?
No, they're for, yeah.
Matt.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna bring them back there. All three of these, four of these cases?
Yes. Make sure they're, that Tom's not interrupting Matt from working.
He probably is.
Well.
Check. I already know the answer though. Oh no, Tom is sweeping.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
So
Where's this headlight gonna go? I'll put it on the lid.
we need to get a bin for all those headlights. Wasn't there like several headlights on that?
There's four, yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to keep them all together.
A bin or a box?
Like, I prefer bins because boxes fall apart, and
We should.
I know we have a million bins at the
I
house.
should have just brought those.
Yeah, that would have been good because they'd fit in your car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Sorry.
No, don't
I
be
didn't think
smart.
about them. 'Cause I also have like those sheets
Yeah.
to bring, and depending on how long it takes Matt to do my car, I could always like
It probably won't take them long. It's pretty fast.
go and come back.
Yeah. Yeah, because they are all like piled by the door. It'd be nice to get them out of the house too
Yeah.
before Jennifer comes this week.
Yeah.
Alright, well here's one bin. Is that fine to label it?
Perfect. Yeah.
I just want them to be able to see.
Yeah. And then hopefully we'll get that like slid on a shelf outside, and then it's like, hey, grab the headlight bin so we can do mock-up, you know, or whatever. So. Alright guys, so we got our brake side rear set on here. And we're plugging right away on this thing. We still got to make up a brake stay rod. Got to finish up the exhaust, but I think the next thing I'm going to do is finish up our quick access clutch cover. So that's going to go over here. One of the early videos I showed you guys when we were first working on it. We got a bunch of work to do on the lathe, and then some work on the mill and the rotary table. So I'm going to see if we can hop out there and at least get a little bit of stuff done on it, even if we just maybe get the cover plate board for the slave cylinder right now or something. We'll see what time allows. Alright guys, so this is going to be our outside plate for our quick access clutch cover. So I'm going to go ahead and get it in the lathe and get that center hole bored out for the slave cylinder. Alright, so we got our center hole board for our slave cylinder. Nice tight fit. And then I cut this step in here so that we can hold it from the inside with the other jaws so we can get the outside dimension cut. Alright, well, we got our ring, which is going to get welded to our stock clutch cover that we modified. We got our faceplate, and we got our slave cylinder that the faceplate's machined to hold. So next thing we got to do is set this up in the milling machine in the rotary table, so we can set up and drill the holes that will hold the bolts that will hold the cover on, and then we'll also drill the holes that will hold the slave cylinder to the outside faceplate. And then once this is welded to the cover, this will be on the bike, and we can pop this off to access our clutch without losing any oil or anything. So I'm not sure what time it is. I don't know if we're going to get this set up in the mill today or not. I don't know, let's see what time it is. It's 10 o'clock. I don't know, I might get it set up. I guess if this next part of the video is us on the mill, I did it. If not, you'll have to wait till next week and we'll get it done. Alright guys, so I decided not to get the mill set up today. It's just going to take too long, and I want to be focused on getting this thing perfectly installed in the machine, and I just didn't want to be rushing it, trying to get it done today. So we're going to save that for next week, but I just wanted to kind of show how this is going to look. It's our stock clutch cover. Obviously, once this is all done, we're going to paint it black like the other engine covers. Maybe we might leave the quick access covers aluminum. We'll see how the rest of the bike's coming together, and I'll make a decision. But this was our factory cover, which we bored in the mill in one of the previous videos. If you haven't seen that, you can check it out there. This adapter ring is going to go in here. It'll get full welded and finished off there. Then this will get all drilled and tapped. This will get drilled and countersunk. This will bolt onto here, and then the slave cylinder will install in here, drill and tap this plate to hold that on. So gonna also look, I don't have any tooling, but I want to try and get an inside groove O-ring cutter so I can put a couple O-rings in here to seal it up, just as opposed to making a paper gasket. O-rings a little nicer, so we'll see if we can make that happen. If not, we can always use a paper gasket. It's not the end of the world. Alright, so these are our intake manifolds. I'm trying to debate, I'm putting them in here so we can take a look at them. Originally I had planned to blend all these welds off and polish them, but as we've been putting the bike together, I've been mostly doing brushed on all the aluminum. Now I'm kind of thinking I might leave the welds and everything, kind of that race look, you know, hand fabricated part. So I'm going to pop them on here, kind of take a look at them. Let me know what you think. Should we blend them off and polish them, or leave that more raw look? Nope, those are 5mm.
Matt's retarded, I swear.
Oh my god. Well, I'll look for something that's a little bigger myself.
No, well, whatever, but
These men.
I don't know. She's yelling at him though.
just come here. $20 an hour.
There you go. Thank you.
I think that would be a great idea.
If I ever need to go, I'm going.
Just like watch.
Yeah.
Like to learn.
Said he's coming.
Is he? He's going to work?
He's going for, I think, for like literally an hour.
Oh, just to
He's
rent.
like on his way.
Just to herd the. All right, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for today. Got a couple other things in the shop here we got to get finished up before we go home, and so I'm done with this bike for today. I'm really liking the manifolds. I think kind of brush finish, but let me know what you guys think. I'm really curious. It's a lot of opinion, obviously preference, but I think the kind of raw look adds to the race bike theme. So anyway, let me know what you think on that. Please check out our giveaway bike videos. Please share them around. We want to get this bike given away. I'm going to try and get it out of the trailer here in the next week or two. Do a little update on that so everybody can see where it's at. Try and get it finished. We want to get it running so we can put a few miles on it and hopefully get it off to its new home here before the end of the year. So some more details coming up about that in that video as well. So check back. That'll be one of our regular Saturday releases. Kind of gotten into this trend where we do a video every Saturday, so we're liking that. We're going to continue on with that, and still hopefully try and pop in some of these shorter videos throughout the week on different stuff that comes to mind. So that is about it. We're out of here for the weekend. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and we hope to see you next time at Gaddy's Garage.